on Tuesday, and like have little ran bats and shit there. And then on Thursday we have the Top in the Shop series out in Oak Grove, and they play each other every week. I don't think Vegas has ever beaten Fireteam, and
it makes sense. I often see the results of Fireteam is usually at the very top.
Yeah. And just, I mean, particularly just game style. Vegas is kind of a hunkery, like defensive type player, and Fireteam is like frame perfect on all of his aggressive play for the most part.
And he plays a very aggressive character.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, he really gets a lot of mileage.
He's using all his buttons pretty well.
It's not only a mismatch like in character-wise, but kind of like player style as well. So
yeah.
So we're just kind of seeing classic Akuma zoning here. He's trying to, like, kind of what we've kind of tried to add to Fireteam's game is a bit more. He goes ham on the offense way too much. So we kind of tried to develop a little bit of a zoning game on him and grabbing more often to make the frame traps come alive. In Vegas, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how he ever loses because he's so solid defensively, and he's got, I don't know, just pretty good awareness of the game all around.
Yeah, he's been blocking consistently. It's just our team throws so much at him.
Yeah. He's got a lot of knowledge of the
throw
game.
tech. He's staying in. If he can keep him in the corner, that's where he wants him to be.
Yeah, get that kick pressure.
Oh my gosh, some amazing blocks. However, Akuma can just get out.
Get out of jail free card, man. I don't know, if he didn't have it, he'd be terrible, though, right? If Akuma didn't have teleport.
I mean, he'd still be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep things alive. That's very unlike Vegas.
I think pretty much everything you've said is what we're seeing, sadly. It's been happening all day. We love seeing the cool Balrog. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't even know if that was a read or not, but that was rude.
He was reading a backdash. Speaking of backdashes. Fireteam usually really on top of those option selects for the backdashes. He kind of peppers them in with his jab pressure.
And his jump backs.
Yeah, he kind of like clinks the jab with the crouching around toss to catch him.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so that
Akuma's just fun, as you can see, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Great block on Vegas' part there. Man, Balrog's got such a wonky hitbox.
It's very wide for some reason.
It's like kind of what we say, like a triangle. Like it's really narrow at the top, so it's kind of hard to hit close moves. Like as Cody, I got to get right on
a lot of your standing close moves don't actually hit. They'll whiff, even if they're in proximity.
Yeah.
This is actually great.
Yeah, this
is the first time we've seen him really on the offense.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to maintain.
Wow. He's going to close it out. That's awesome.
That's definitely not, I mean, he hasn't really shown that yet, and that's always something that catches people off guard that you never really see all that often. Grabbing somebody on their wake up, it's such a, I don't know, it's such a unique thing that you really don't see all that often. You always see tick throw setups and stuff like that. So.
The only problem is he might need to use it a little bit more.
Right.
Earlier we had his match against Chachi, not a single player through.
Yeah,
It was very interesting. Oh gosh.
Wait, I thought Vegas played Wraith, right?
Oh, the match, it was just like literally a couple matches ago.
Oh, okay.
And that is a character you can sweep, obviously, and my god, it's not looking great.
I don't know, man. It's just kind of the way that Balrog plays, it's always kind of scary to try to grab him because you know that they're pretty much always mashing jab. So you got to be really...
His crouch tech game is uber strong.
Yeah. It
doesn't matter when your Fireteam going on offense the entire game.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about throws.
No,
He throws only when he's made him just sit there.
Yeah, it's kind of like opposite. Like you pretty much want to open up the grab game like early on so that you can frame trap them. Like you want to prove that they can grab tech before you start frame trapping them, but Fireteam does it the opposite. He just keeps attacking you until you prove that you can deal with it.
And then he just walks up and throws.
Yeah.
Oh, drop combo could be really good chance. Sadly, he drops it. Oh.
And Brad is usually pretty on point about that stuff. Good execution. Maybe a little bit of turning nerves here. And he knows that he's kind of got a losing record against Fireteam. Maybe.
I mean, honestly, that could just be the other thing. Fireteam has played this guy so much, and if one player's so dominant,
yes,
he might just have the other guy on download, sadly.
That's it. I mean, that's kind of how it is in Street Fighter. Like, if somebody's a little bit ahead of you where you start and you're both growing at the same time, like the guy just always kind of stays ahead of you. So.
And that just
that did a lot of damage. Brad, or I mean, Vegas just sounding out about that one. I'm surprised that did as much damage as it did.
But he actually burned 3 meters for the EX Fireball.
Yeah.
So he just really wanted to close it out. You can see he's really just mixing up everything, but not relenting at all.
Yeah, he needs to block those.
Vegas, again, not looking great.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of rough, and this is kind of
stun coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Red focus. There's that. That's not going to flip it out, I don't think. now, but he's got a good setup for this, I'm sure. Chip setup now, just crossed up.
There it
There's
is.
the DP.
Oh,
Ooh,
he did jab.
it's never over yet. It's not over yet, but Akuma probably has the safest chip options in the entire game. So, I mean, he's got multiple options for this one.
Oh, that's risky.
He's got to go for big plays right now. Good teleport out, air fireball.
Fireteam knows.
That's probably going to be it.
That very little.
Yeah. And so no bad blood between these two guys, and Fireteam advances.
Honestly, I think we saw some pretty good attempts.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Especially if you're saying that it's usually the opposite. He
yeah,
took a whole round.
Yeah, I mean, it's never like a complete blowout of the water, but I mean, like
just
that was
consistent.
Yeah, absolutely. And
gosh darn it.
It's rough. I mean, if you play a character that doesn't really have much of an answer for air fireball game, and I think that's kind of where Fireteam struggles in his matchups, because he's, I mean, character knowledge, great footsies and things like that, but if he plays against characters that have answers and ways to get around fireballs, like the air fireballs, he kind of struggles. So he doesn't really have too much faith in his footsies.
Too reliant.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,